All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the Area 51 broadcast booth live for this strength of field race here in the iRacing Xfinity Series. First race of the week, Monday night, 8 p.m. As always, the Area 51 crew here with you. The cars are all gridded up. Pace car's about to head off as we start the outlap here. We got a cast of characters with us here tonight. We got the regulars. We got Mr. Scooter Scotty Stevens, along with the number one team driver. Yeah, hey, along with the number one team driver, the man, the myth, the legend, Robert Cook, and special guest in the house tonight for the broadcast, and that is the Admiral himself, Tracy Rumschlag.
Radio check.
Drop your beer, grab your gear. The Admiral's here. Let's watch some Monday night racing.
Well, what's the strength of field? What's the highest guy, and what's the lowest guy, Mikey?
Well, the strength of field for tonight's race is 5.1K. 5.1K is your strength of field. If you guys want that kind of information, if you look down there across the scrolling bar on the bottom there in the middle, it has SoF 5.1K. You can all get all kind of information down there across the bottom. Also, the driver that the camera's focused on, it gives you their I rating and then their plus or minus I rating as it pertains to this race. So you guys check out the overlays on the screen. It'll give you all kinds of great information as we start here in Iowa. They're coming up on the second outlap, and we're getting ready to go green. They're on the back stretch, and Trace, as they go through turns 3 and 4, the pace car is going to dart off, and we're going to go green here in Iowa.
Should be a fun race. I like this track. You got a lot of rhythm to it. Once you get the rhythm, it really turns out to be a good race. Hopefully, there shouldn't be a lot of wrecks. I can't see that.
I believe there's going to be a lot of spins. I disagree. I think going in turn 1, you're going to get into hot spin there. Coming off 3, you're going to get there, and by the start-finish line, you're still getting the throttle to it. There might be a spin there. But with this high strength of field, we'll see.
Green, green, green.
Yeah, I'd hope that not be the case. You think these guys would be a little better than that and get it sorted out, but we'll see.
There we go. We're green here on lap 1. Leader blinked out just there for a second. The leader is Brad Mayar. He is one of the builders and racers there at Elite Performance Industries as he took the pole and leads here in the first lap of this race.
Maybe since I mentioned what a problem there might not be no problem there.
Just want to remind all you guys viewing, we have the live chat up, and we're trying to monitor that throughout the race. You guys have a comment or a question you want to get on air in tonight's broadcast, just put it in there in the live chat. But new change, I want to make everybody aware there's a new change to our live chat here on Area 51, whether it's in these high strength of field races or on the podcast or even in our live streams. We're trying to cut down on the amount of bots and spam here in YouTube on the live chat, so you have to be a subscriber in order to participate in the live chat. So not a big deal. That way it lets us know it's a human being and the bots don't get through. So just go right now and hit that subscribe button so that you can then participate in the live chat. You can chat with us, chat with each other. It's a great feature there on YouTube and a way for you guys to participate in the broadcast tonight.
It looks like they're behaving pretty well here. They're proving me wrong. Well, let's see. Wait till lap 10. People start getting impatient around lap 10. Just like the super speedway.
We're switching views back here now towards mid-pack. We're focused on Mike Bruno's car. He is in 15th position. He's a number 4 car. Mike Bruno's been struggling a little bit here in these strength of field races as of late. But you know he's really showing a good.
Is he really struggling, or he's just getting involved with stuff?
Nah, he's struggling a bit on speed. I mean, he's not doing bad, but you know, like he's a number 4 car. He qualified there mid-pack and is hanging around 15th place right now. But we'll see what he's got long haul, you know, as the race goes on. We'll keep an eye on him and the rest of his Phase 2 team. Dustin Montgomery, he's the 5 car. He's up in 11th place. So there's a couple of the guys from Phase 2 in here. We'll keep an eye on them. Cody Trelindi.
Oh, there goes a spin on Kenny Meadows. Just hit somebody, I think. Lap make.
Well, let's go down and check in with Kenny Meadows. See if he's collected it. He might have hit someone there or touched him, but looks like he's back and rolling on the track here. So
lap 7 going in turn 3.
Yeah, no caution.
Guy down a little bit. Kenny just barely touched the caution.
Yeah, no caution, and we're no worse for the wear, so good to go. Tyler Groff is on the move. He had passed a couple guys, and then he passed Ricky Utting, but it looked like Ricky Utting passed him back. Let's get, and that was for 18th position. We also see Jonathan Dalrymple, the number 2 car, is back in 20th right now as he begins to work his way up through the pack.
The way that guy drives. I just like it. He has an awful lot more patience than he had 6 months ago.
I'd be looking for a hard charger guy. I want to see who's coming up from the back.
Yeah, I think that's going to be Jonathan Dalrymple. I mean, he's up there in championship points. He finishes strong about every week. He's the number 2 car, and he started way back. So I bet we're going to see him charge, pretty far up through this field. Another guy to look for as they start to charge up through the field is John Jenkins. He's in 9th place right now. He's the 13th car. He's had a lot of good finishes, and he's also up there in the top 5 in Division 1 for championship points. Let's go check in with his car and then that section of the pack right now. He's in that black and chrome custom number 7 car, but he's the iRacing number 13 here in this race.
How many laps? 130 laps.
Yeah, and we're on lap number 13 now of 130.
Hey, well, we haven't heard from, and that's old Scotty. Someone tape his mouth shut or what?
I'm just studying the in-car cameras on some of the faster guys, like the leader. I was just checking out his entry and exit, learning. Because I struggle here, as you know, in practice, I struggle a little bit. So I'm trying to learn so I can apply it whenever I get back into practicing.
Well, one key thing to finishing good in these races is starting up front. We got up front. We got Brad Mayhar. He started on the pole and he's still in the lead. Scott Lamp, number 2. He's the owner of Pay to Win Setup Shop now. Joshua Lawton's in 3rd, and Tommy Gossett is currently a 3 car running in 4th place, and to round out the top 5 is Brandon Schmidt, another leader.
Cody is trying to make a move on Dustin over here.
Well, as I was finishing up,
Yeah.
Brandon Schmidt, he's another leader in our Xfinity
John
series.
Jenkins just got a little loose till about to start finish line there. Getting tight back here. On the 10th, 9th, 10th, 11th spot here.
Yeah, I'm riding with Dustin Montgomery at the time, and I think that's Hathaway in front of him that he's trying to work his way around, and he's just having a hard time finding a hole to get through.
Dustin got a little wiggle there coming up. You got to be careful.
Yes, he did. He got a little wiggle.
Start finish line. You get too much gas over there, it's pretty easy. Track, I think, is a lot of patience. Just have time, and hopefully, like going on with Dustin, he's moving the guy up a little bit, but quite high enough yet.
Yeah, you said it. Patience is going to be key here.
And that we know you don't have.
Oh, I have some.
You have some.
Hey,
Would you buy some at Dick's?
Yeah, you hide it pretty well.
I'm faster. Why didn't you just get out of my way? We're all having fun out here.
I think Terlindi just got into somebody there, the number 9 and the number 16 or 60.
I'll tell you what, Jonathan Dalrymple is the guy I got my eye on right now. He is making some moves He's running the middle to high line and just rolling the top. And I'm telling you what, he's making short work of these guys. He just passed Kyle Myers for 17th, so he's in 16th now. And Bruno's right in front of him. I think he's going to be short work of it too. We'll see what happens here, but he's the only guy I see that's really moving up through the field right now.
Some of these guys are just overshooting their stuff now. They're drifting up pretty good.
Yeah, One thing I noticed, I jumped in Dalrymple there with you, Tracy, and he's got good throttle control.
Oh, you have to here. You're not going to whiskey throttle here and go forward, that's for sure. This place is all momentum. Yeah, it looks like a variety of lines is starting to open up a little. We got guys running like the middle top, middle, and then we got everybody else bottom feeding. So, see what happens here. But Dalrymple's the only one I see that's really making a move here. He's passing guys like they're not even on the track.
I don't trust that bottom at all. It seems like it bogs you down. You try to hold it down. And you got a lot more freedom to go up onto the midway, and he's doing, and you can get on the throttle a lot easier, not pinching your car down. I see how he's taking off right here on that side. Probably going to stay in the middle of 1 and 2.
Yeah, Dalrymple just got by Bruno. So he's up another position. So, yeah, he's the hard charger right now.
And that bump, when you get some wear on your tires, you don't feel that bump coming off it too hard. I'll tell you when they're fresh, you do. He's changing his line a little bit. He's going in a little low in turn 3.
Yeah, he may have did that just to roll by the traffic.
That's
He's
also
in that second group right now.
It's also the sign of a good driver, being able to change your lineup.
Right. Yeah, he's best of the rest right now. He's going to be leading that second pack around. Like 7 seconds off the lead. He's going to have to chip away at that.
Right, he's going to be out front of that second pack here in just a second as he's working to pass Brian Lee Jones, which is currently running in 14th. But let's go back in and check in with the lead pack, and let's go check in with the leader while we're at it here.
I don't know, but I smell an awful lot of hot dogs being brewed up right now. You know, you get a hot dog if you don't bring out a caution. Sounds like Big Boo Betty is really cooking overtime right now.
Brad Mayer's got 1.8 second gap to second place Scott Lamp. So, yeah, he's in a league by himself right now. Got his own pace going. No real pressure there. He can just set and log laps is what it looks like. I don't see anybody that's going to come up there and catch him anytime soon. So Brad Mayer's going to be our pace setter right now. He's got 24.6. See what everybody else did here.
Got a fight going on for 10th place right now.
Dalrymple is running 24/7.
Yeah, right now he's got him covered by at least a 10th and a half a lap.
Well, I didn't lose it. He just put a little too much throttle coming off of 2 there. He's going to make it an easy pass here.
Now we're looking off the from a camera out there in front of the nose of the leader right now, and you can just see the gap between him and the next person behind him. I mean, there's still some cars back there, but that lead pack is definitely following him from a bit of a distance now. I mean, he is definitely setting the pace.
I raced with Brad on some of the other tracks. I'm not very fast at all, but he'll win like 15 seconds ahead of the second place guy.
Yeah, right now Brad's like 2.1 seconds and stretching it. So, yeah, he's got no pressure right now. We'll see how long the car lasts.
Yeah, it looks like Scott Lamp has got a very loose condition.
Well, the real fight here, and I got us focused in on Tommy Gossett's car. He's got another paint job this week. The guy's got a new paint job every week. But that's where the real fight's at. We got the second place is Joshua Lawton, then Scott Lamp, the second, Tommy Gossett, and Daniel Smallwood. That's the top 5, and that's where they're really closer together. There's a few car lengths between each car, and I think that's really where the focus of the action is going to be here in the coming laps.
I can tell you that Scott Lamp is having a loose issue, and I foresee that Tommy Gossett and Daniel Smallwood will probably catch him.
I don't know. I see Dustin Montgomery. He's coming back to these guys pretty easily. These guys are coming back to him, I must have to say.
Well, I got my eye on Crody Chilindi right now because he's beating those guys up front by 0.2 a lap. So I think you might want to keep an eye on 11th place Cody Terlindi. I think he's going to start making a move here shortly.
I'm watching Dustin right now. 2 guys in front of 3 guys in front of him trying to fight for a little bit. 2 lines working here. 3 lines. Ooh, he's going to slide up. So much he's got to use. Just gives that up, I think, taking that low line.
Tommy Gossett making a move on Scott Lamp here.
Yep. And we're right on the nose of his bumpers. He tries to work this out.
I remember a long time ago, the high line used to be all the way around this track in turn 3, 4, or all the way around start-finish line. On that thing, and
Looks like Tommy's going to get the spot here. Hopefully he'll stay calm in the seat this week. Get a good run.
Here, Hathaway's, I think he's going to drift up and hit somebody here pretty soon. Not much that fool
I'm
slide
not sure what Scott Lamp has done, but he is definitely struggling with that steering wheel. I can tell you that.
Well, Scott Lamp's running him hard. You can see right there, he's right off the right rear of Tommy Gossett.
You should look at the race coming behind you for 10th place. You gotta watch it when you're down low. Well, you gotta be careful down there.
There he
came up with it.
Scott Lamp's pulling ahead of Tommy a little bit. This is probably the biggest fight on the track right now. Scott Lamp is not giving up 2nd place, or actually 3rd place, because Scott Lamp fell back. But he's not giving up that 3rd place position easily. He's going to fight Tommy Gossett tooth and nail right there. He pulls right back in front of Tommy Gossett.
Well, them guys got to get in line. They got the guys in the back from 10th coming up. They're 2 tenths faster than them fighting. So
they're 3 wide right now, Trace. 3 wide with Daniel Smallwood in the mix.
How about you?
And
we
Tommy
can't go 3 wide here.
Yeah, Tommy Gossett's on the bottom, and Scott Lamp is the meat in between.
That's what I think you were saying. These guys are fighting for position 3 wide. It's just allowing everybody else to catch up to them.
Yeah, Daniel Smallwood
here they come.
Up past both of them here.
Yeah, Daniel Smallwood made it pass on the outside.
Yeah, so maybe the high line's starting to come in for these guys. I know they were burning it in earlier. We'll see how this plays out. The bottom might be giving up some.
I like the middle and high line.
Well, they've definitely let this pack catch him, and there comes Dustin Montgomery up into the picture, too.
Yeah, guy got loose a little bit.
They got a whole train coming.
Cody got loose. Matt Russey, I don't know.
Now we can start to see who the movers and shakers are, that's for sure.
Yeah, 39 laps on the tires. Who's that number 7 just dove in there? Right in behind Tommy Gossett. Brandon Schmidt?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandon Schmidt's Brandon Schmidt is the number 6 car. But it's possible he could be running the custom number 7. Who knows?
There you go, guys. Now business is starting to pick up. 6 starting to make a move on everybody.
Brandon's running. Schmidt is running the custom number 20 is what I said.
Okay. We'll try refreshing. Maybe that'll help.
Okay, I hit the refresh button. Refresh.
Oh, Scott Lamp just caught the wall. That's that's the end of his
Tommy
race.
got position. He might be dropping back a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he was pretty loose as we were talking about.
Oh, he was
earlier.
bad loose, yes. He
Tommy
shouldn't have been racing that hard, I tell you.
This is still going to be a good dice. They're 3 wide, still in the back. Scott Lamp's got his hands
through.
full.
Little bumpy,
Lamp
little
just
bumpy.
hit number 6.
More wrecks. Good job.
Doug is speculating with us too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting tight there. It's getting tight with Scott Lamp.
Yeah, all them guys are coming. He's definitely falling back.
All that fight.
Yeah, I reported that first, I believe, didn't I?
Yeah, but
I knew it was coming. It was just a matter of a couple laps.
We'll give you the award button after the race.
Oh, okay. I appreciate that. I like them awards.
That's getting exciting back there. They're still running 2x2.
Just been passed on. That's nice. He's just driving patiently and just slowly moving up.
Jonathan Dalrymple's starting to make his presence known too. He's currently 13th after starting 24th, so right now he's still the Hard Charger Award.
Let's go back and check in now with Jonathan Dalrymple, see where he's at here on the track in 13th in relative position here to the leaders. He's not too far behind at all. In fact, let's look at we're looking at a gap here, just a couple of seconds or so between where Jonathan Dalrymple's at right now in 12th place as he works his way up, and the lead pack, minus the leader, Bill Mahar, because I'm telling you why, he is in a league of his own tonight.
Another one you might want to look at is Ronnie Joyner.
Oh, Ronnie Joyner is right there clumped in together and coming through our screen now in this pack with Jonathan Dalrymple.
They're getting tight coming off it too here.
Ronnie Joyner is the 18 car. He's right there in that black car with the yellow numbers. Let's take a look at Ronnie Joyner. Let's just take a full look at him right now here, Robert, and let's look at how he's doing in this race. Let's look at where he started, where he's at, and some of his statistics here. We got Ronnie Joyner, the 18 car. He started in 12th place. He's currently in 14th, so he's actually fell back a couple positions. His fastest lap of the race was 24 seconds flat, and his last lap was 25 seconds. There's been a fall off for him of just only a second, so that's not bad.
Scott Lamb is paying the price for fighting those guys earlier.
But he's currently 9 seconds behind the leader, and with an I rating of 47.66. So that's our quick look here at Ronnie Joyner here on the racetrack, currently in 13th position. He just made a pass, and he's in 13th.
And he did it with Scott Lamb, who burnt his stuff up.
Yeah, the person he passed was Scott Lamp, who was the original person that started in second place. In fact, Scott Lamp, actually started in third and then quickly moved up to second there at the very beginning. But Scott Lamp's fastest lap was a 23.6.
But what is it now? But what is it now?
A 25.1. He has really fallen off.
I'll tell you what, the top three guys have checked out. Tommy Gotts is leading the parade for 4th place on, towing them guys to the front.
I want to go back in. Look at the leader. When you focus on the leader here, there's nobody else even on our monitor. I mean, we got a pretty zoomed out view of the leader here. Not a soul in sight. Brad Mahar is completely checked out in this race. He's in his own zip code. He is the number 1 car. He took the pole. He's currently in first. He has led Tracy every single lap of this race. His I rating is an 81.39 when the green flag dropped to start this race. 81.39. That is just that's just out there, man.
Yeah, he's not guessing at it. He knows something that somebody else don't. That's for sure.
Yeah, his fastest lap of the race was a 23.637, which I might add.
Slowly making moves.
I want to add the difference between him and Scott Lamp, Trace, is that they both had the exact same fast lap. I mean, within 100th or 2 of a second. But it was a 23.63 was both of them's fast lap. But Brad Mahar, he's currently running a 24.9. So he is about 0.3 a second faster now than Scott Lamp, and they had this exact same fastest lap. That's some pretty interesting information.
Now,
there.
Did you say Brad's part of Elite or a setup builder at Elite?
Yeah, he's one of the team drivers and setup builders over there at Elite Performance Industries.
So the top 2 guys are Scott Lamp, and they're not all on the same team, same set then?
No, Scott Lamp is the owner at Pay to Win Setup Shop.
Really?
Alrighty.
All right.
And then
Bruno just got done passing your Scott Lamb guy. Scott Lamb's coming back.
So as we look down here in the person in second place, Joshua Lawton, He started in 5th. He's worked his way up now to 2nd place. His fastest lap was a 23.7. His current lap was a 25.0. And his I rating is a 58.28. And he is currently 3.1 seconds off of the leader.
Well, I'm pitting about halfway or so. Is that 30 more laps?
Yeah, it should be about 75 laps, or now about 70, right?
Yeah.
65.
So that's
65
20 more
laps
laps.
is halfway.
20 more laps or so then?
Yeah, now
No, it's going to be just 7 more laps, or 8. That should be halfway mark.
I think they're gonna be around lap 70.
I would string it out. I wouldn't go right at halfway either.
65 is the halfway mark, so 70 would probably be a good pitting area.
Well, you figure with Brad, we'll just keep an eye on him because he's the one. He don't look like he's hurting.
Yeah, and
he might make a fuel run out of it.
Joshua Lawton, he's got a pretty good gap too. I mean, he's not even on the screen here, and we're looking at 3 and 4. So, they're both have the 1st and 2nd position guys both have big gaps between them and anybody else and each other. When we look here at 3rd and 4th place, that's Daniel Smallwood and Tommy Gossett. They're running pretty close to each other now.
Now, Joshua, do we know anything about him in terms of what team he's on? Joshua's in the wall, bud. He just went up and hit the wall. 2nd place, just hit the wall.
Let's go and check and see if he's got any kind of damage on that car.
Yeah, check the right side. He got it in 3 and 4. Looks like he crushed it a little bit. Don't think it's killed too bad.
He crushed the front
right. I see it says 1 up on there. Is it 1 up a team?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Yeah, because they look like they got a pretty sturdy piece there, too. He's pretty comfortable.
They're just going to be 1 up on you. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but I'm telling you what, it's 1 Up Motorsports is the name of his team. And they're not a shop, I don't believe. I think it's just a team. But I'm telling you what, Trace, if you look right now at the screen there, my goodness, that front hood has some pretty big damage to it. That whole front right side's caved in a bit. I don't know how much that's going to slow him down.
Hey, he's going to make it matter here. Is he going to take some tape off, or is he going to be all right?
As you can see, looking back, though, you can see Tommy Gossett and Daniel Smallwood starting to gain on him a bit now. I think that's hurt him some. It's some pretty big damage down the front right. It didn't look too bad when we first took a look at it, but now here looking at the front, it's not looking too great. But now, Robert, there's no damage on his grill on the front, so I don't think tape's going to be an issue. I think it's going to be aerodynamics, and then if it hurt the RPMs of the engine any.
Well, it doesn't look like it hurt his lap times because they're all at 25 flat between Daniel Smallwood, Tommy Gossett, and Joshua. They're at 25 flat, so it looks like he may have broke even here. See what happens here in the next few laps.
How's my friend Asdrubal doing? He's making very big moves. I figured he'd be better than that. 27, 19. I know he's got enemies out there, but I think he's coming along, guys. I think he's coming along.
Yeah, I was about to say, Asdrubal spit. We'll just check in with him right now. He's in that colorful green and
Grateful Dead car.
Yeah.
Grateful Dead.
Kenny Meadows is right on his bumper now, and Robert, I was going to tell you about him, say something about him. He spent his time in iRacing now. I mean, he hasn't been on iRacing a really long time. He's relatively new this year, but he spent most of his time making enemies. But somehow, along that path of making all those enemies, he's got one admirer out there.
That's me. That is me.
That's the number 1 team driver, Robert Cook. Robert, why don't you tell all those people out there that are Asdrubal haters why you like him?
I think he got a little smarter. He's taking his time. He's not running people over. He's not burning his stuff up anymore. Before, you didn't want to be around him because 10 laps, his stuff would be shot. Let him go. Now he's a contender out there.
Yeah, I have to agree with Robert. His driving ability has improved tremendously. I have to agree with him.
Hey, guys, just FYI, we're starting to see pit stops now. Scott Lamp just came in to start the cycle, so we'll see who else follows now.
Okay, and that's at lap 65, so I figured they're going to do at least 70 or more.
Yeah, well, that's halfway, so we'll see.
Yeah,
we know Scott had a problem.
Yeah, he was struggling with that loose set, so he's probably coming in to have his crew chief make some adjustments here right in the middle of the race, and we'll see how that works out for him. But there's something to be said for hanging out an extra 4 or 5 laps or so to have fresher tires in the second half of the race.
It just goes for about all tracks. If you can hang in just a little bit longer, you lose too much ground, you're going to be better off. You have fresher tires where these other guys are falling off after 5 laps.
Our leader, Brad Mayer, has a 6-second lead after halfway in the race, so this is going to be pretty much his to lose.
Yeah, I don't think he has any issues unless he runs into, or a lap car runs into him.
Yeah, let's hope that's not the case, but for halfway, he's got a pretty stout lead there, and I don't think anybody's going to touch that. I haven't seen it yet.
You got a pretty high strength of field, so it's not like some of these rookies that we have to contend with in the Geritol bunch.
Well, Kenny Meadows is right behind Asdrubal right there on his bumper. He may be trying to make a move on him here pretty soon. But as we get into green flag pit stops here, the race is halfway over. I want to take just a moment to thank our sponsor here for the race, and that is the Alien Factory Podcast. Guys, here at Area 51, we put on the Alien Factory Podcast Sunday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Area 51 Alien Factory. We have all kinds of guests, plus you got the cast of characters from the Area 51 team. Myself, Mr. Excitement Mike Howerton, the Admiral Tracy Rumschlag, the number 1 team driver, who's also the man, the myth, the legend, Robert Cook, Scooter Scotty Stevens. We're all here. Nurse Bobby comes in and joins us from time to time, along with Brian Stewart and all of the great guests that we have each and every week. Trace, that podcast is an amazing thing. We get all kind of compliments on it, and I'm just happy about the podcast.
Oh yeah, we've got some special guests coming up too for our little alien heads that like following the channel.
Junior coming?
We're going to have Ricky Thompson from Stint Analyzer. He'll be on June 19th, so stay tuned for that. He's going to share his software, tell us how to use it, and give us his story. So June 19th, 10 p.m., Area 51 Alien Factory. We're going to have Ricky Thompson from Stint Analyzer. Mark it down.
I tell you what, Trace, you just coined a new phrase. We got so many followers that have been following us on YouTube and really creating a great community of sharing information here in the NASCAR series, especially in the Xfinity series. But Tracy coined the term alien heads. That's who we got out there. All of our alien heads out there that love the podcast. Tune in on June 19th. To check out our special guest, the man who created Stint Analyzer, which we use all the time, and I know a lot of other teams use it out there. If you've never heard of it before, tune in on June the 19th, and you'll hear from the man who created it himself.
Is that like the Set Heads guys? Remember that back when he was doing road racing? Yeah,
absolutely. Hey, and for those that don't know, we became international too. We have people from Australia and different countries that follow us too. So now we're international.
There you go. We just got to get we got to start. We have to start telling people when the podcast goes live and all those different time zones.
Well, I imagine they know it better than we do.
So for all you in Australia, that would be what 10 p.m. It'd be
like
12
13 hours
noon.
ahead.
It's for 14. It'd be 12 noon in Sydney, Australia, the next day on Sunday. Was when our podcast goes live.
Our international alien heads.
All right, here we go. Brad Mayhar, the leader on lap 76 now, is coming in for tires. John Jenkins, number 3, came in on lap 75. Brandon Schmidt, 75. And Mike T. Bruno came in on lap 75.
Well, I imagine everybody's going to have to punt the pit right now, or they're just going to just drop back.
Yeah, you're just going to spot
yourself.
Oh,
wow, they're all coming in now. We've got a whole board. If you look there on the screen on the left-hand side, we got our whole board now lighting up. With people coming into pit.
Business is picking up for them guys. Yep, Daniel Smallwood just said he's coming in.
Yep, there's Daniel Smallwood, Jonathan Dalrymple. There's several cars we're seeing.
Our leader's rolling. Our leader's rolling. He's back on the track. Lap 77.
Kenny and Asdrubal are stayed out.
We just saw Ricky Udding come through the pit lane camera there. Here we go. Now we're seeing all these cars roll out of pit lane.
These guys got to pit. Asdrubal has got to pit here pretty quickly. I don't think he's going to get a caution.
Daniel Smallwood, he's still out on the track. He's rolling through pit lane right now. He was the leader. Now Asdrubal is our current leader. Let's see how long he stays out as we watch Smallwood enter his pit stall.
They were so far back. They need to pit now. I don't think caution is going to come out. I don't think a caution is going to come out. Yeah, Asdrubal. Woo.
Asdrubal cut.
Oh, he overshot his pit.
Yeah, well,
the pit road. Oh my goodness.
And Alan Dobbs just passed him for the lead, who's already pitted, I believe. No, Alan Dobbs is still out. So you have Asdrubal, Alan Dobbs, our very own Corey Wolf of Area 51, and Matt Press are the only cars on the track now that have not pitted yet. And, I think the problem there with Asdrubal is Scott Lamp about ran him over as he was trying to stay down the end of the pit, and that made him overshoot.
What about Kenny Meadows? Did he pit yet?
Well,
he just pitted.
Asdrubal's back to being your current leader once again as he passed Alan Dobbs. Yeah, I'm wondering when these guys will get in. We're on lap 81 now of 130, and these guys have not went in. But really, I think they can run it clear out to like lap 100 or so. I mean, you can go a long ways on a tank of fuel.
They're going to need a caution because Brad Mayer is he's on a mission. He's ran a 23.7 to the leader's 25.7. So we're talking 2-second fall off. Yeah, he's going to chew that up in no time. He's 12 seconds. 12 seconds behind. That's 6 laps. He'll be with the leader.
I think if he was
number one car coming.
If he was racing with the Geritol bunch, I think he'd been all right. But
yeah, well, what we're seeing is it's like when you're in basketball and you're down in the fourth quarter, and you're trying to get the ball back, so you start fouling guys, hoping they miss their foul shots and you can score again. I mean, that's basically what Asdrubal's doing here, and the other guys are staying out. They're hoping for a long shot, a Hail Mary here, that there's a caution like right now. They can go get tires and come back out with fresh tires in the lead.
Yeah, he's going to need a Hail Mary for sure.
Brad's catching him at a rapid rate.
Brad's mowing him down. It won't be long. 5 laps, he'll be right there.
I think he needs a pit now.
Well, he still has a couple seconds for a caution.
Well,
you never
Robert,
know.
the thing is, they've committed, man. I mean, they've committed to this strategy. One of them's went in now. One of the 4 has went in. Now all that's left out there is Asdrubal, Alan Dobbs, and Corey Wolf. Let's take a look at our current leader right now who stayed out on the track. That's Asdrubal. Asdrubal has an I rating of 41.17, which makes him the 24 car here in this top split. So he barely made it into the top split. He's one of the higher numbered cars here. Started in 27th place, currently running first. Currently running first. Trace's fastest lap was a 23.8, and he currently just ran a 25.0. So I mean, I think that's where everybody needs to look. I mean, if you're building setups this week, I think 25.0 is where you need to look at to where your set levels out after a long run.
It could very well be, but right now Brad's got him by a second. He's running 24 flat, so another 6 laps, he'll be right with Asdrubal.
Let's go check in with Brad Mayer. He's currently running 4th place as he charges through here in the last few positions before he takes the lead. We'll just stay with him here until he takes the lead.
Be pretty boring.
Yeah, he's setting a good pace. He's knocked it back a little bit. He was running 23.7s. Now he's 24 flat. So I think Brad's pretty much got a handle on what he needs.
Well, either way, I think staying out this long after the leader pits is a bad idea because once they pit, they're going to have to play catch up. They're going to be at the end of the line.
Well, if they have a caution now, everybody's coming back in. There's nobody staying out. So he'll play out good if he gets the caution, but if he don't, it won't work out. He's going to either be a big winner or a big loser.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's not going to do too well if he doesn't get a caution.
And
right,
I tell you what,
that's part of the deal.
Those 1, 2, and 3 position cars right now, they have completely committed to this strategy because we're clear out. We're on lap 89, getting ready to go into lap 90 of this 130 lap race, and they are still out on old tires.
What's the fuel mileage this week? Anybody know?
And they're being passed right now by the 22 position.
Well, all I know, Trace, is you can go well over 100 laps. So
okay.
Yeah, you can do over 100.
So that's probably about 5 laps a gallon then maybe.
The other thing's going to help him out. He's on slow laps now. Maybe when he gets to fresh tires, he'll be gaining his spots back. But I don't see it working.
I don't either. I don't think he can gain the spots that fast. That's the only thing. He's running out of laps to gain back the spots. He's only got 40 laps left.
Hey guys, Brad Mahar just passed Corey Wolf of Area 51, and he's now in third place. He's got his sights on Alan Dobbs right now as he's underneath him, coming up on Asdrubal.
And here we go.
Asdrubal's in the wall.
Yeah, Asdrubal just hit the wall, and he hit the wall, and at the same time, Brad Mahar
Alan Dobbs is
shot
in the
right
middle
underneath
three
him.
wide.
I bet he looked in his rearview mirror.
Kenny Meadows is right behind the leader now, one lap down. So Kenny Meadows is currently your lucky dog on the track.
Kenny Meadows was right behind Asdrubal when Asdrubal missed the pit road.
And Brad Mahar is creeping up here on Brandon Burkhart there in the 26 car. And once he gets past him, then Brandon Burkhart will be the lucky dog.
Yeah, so we'll have lapped almost to 20. We'll have 20 guys on the lead lap at this point. 20 and 27.
Maybe he thinks he can go all the way. I don't know.
You think he's going to go all the way? You think he's clutching?
I don't know.
Point, it isn't going to matter because he's getting lapped.
Yeah.
Here we
saving the guys
go.
on new tires.
Kenny Meadows is looking here to make a pass on Brandon Burkhart for that lucky dog position.
Oh, Asdrubal's pitting in.
All right, Asdrubal's finally went in.
I don't have him going in yet.
Yeah, he's showing pitting in. He just sent a text.
Oh,
a
okay.
message.
So Asdrubal's going to go in, but that still leaves Alan Dobbs and Corey Wolf out there.
Gave himself plenty of room this time to go in there.
I tell you what, we talk about a hard charger, Tracy, but there's somebody that I want to focus on real quick here in this race. Not for the hard charger in the race, but just in general, somebody who's made a lot of progress lately. And I want to focus here just for a second on Brandon Burkhart as we watch him and Kenny Meadows. They're focusing, they're racing here really hard for that lucky dog position. Brandon Burkhart is on the outside trying to stay ahead of Kenny Meadows. But let's take a look here at Brandon Burkhart here in this race. He's a 26 car in this race. He started in 20th position. Amen. He's currently in 20th. But what I want to talk about is not this race. He's ran some pretty good laps this race. His fastest lap was a 23.8, but his iRating right now is a 39.07. He is creeping up on 4,000. So I just want to take a focus on him for a minute. This will be the first time that he has ever hit 4,000, assuming he makes it there. He's getting close.
You just jinxed him.
Yeah, he's been building some iRating from somewhere. I'm not sure where he's.
Well, it's not just building iRating. Brandon Burkhart's gotten a lot faster.
Oh yeah, he's fast. Yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't that 8 months ago, Brandon Burkhart was low to mid 2000s, 2200, 2400, maybe 25, 2600 when he was in some tracks he was doing well at. And he has really turned it up. I don't know what he's been doing. He talked about wanting to come on the podcast, and I think he'd be a great guest, not only to talk about his team, which is Fastlane. They're sponsored by Perrin. Talk about their team and kind of everything going on there. But also, I think he'd be a good person to have on a podcast as somebody who just made a huge iRating leap, who put in some effort, put in some work on the track and in the setups, and really put a lot of effort in and hard work. And he at this point, I think he's up about 1,500 iRating now in the last few months, and he's got the speed to show for it.
No, he used to race just about anything.
Yeah, Asdrubal and Alan Dobbs and Corey Wolf are now a lap down and very far back in the pack.
Yeah, that strategy's really going to kill them. But Kenny Meadows did get around Brandon Burkhart there, and Kenny Meadows is now your lucky dog in the lucky dog position. And looks like Kyle T. Myers is creeping up on Burkhart here. Kyle T. Myers running that Elite Performance Industry paint job there on his car.
Just a quick update up at the front, too. We still got Brad setting the pace. He's got an 8-second lead over the friend of the channel, Tommy Gossett, who's now second, and Dustin Montgomery, who we talked about earlier in the race, He's now third, and Dustin's 9 seconds back, 9.3 back. Tommy's 8.1. So Brad's still got everything in check, but the top three swapped hands since the pit stops.
Yeah, Dustin Montgomery solidly in third place there, and Dustin is a driver there with the Phase 2 team, and his teammate Mike Bruno has worked himself up a few positions from the start of the race. Mike Bruno currently running in 12th position. I believe Bruno started back in around 15th or 16th or somewhere around there, and gained a few positions here in this race.
Yeah, I got Bruno. He started 14th on the grid, and he's now 12th. So.
Yeah, I think the biggest mover has been in Jonathan Dalrymple. He started 24th and is running 7th currently.
Yes. Yep.
Yep.
Dustin Montgomery, who's third, is up 10 spots. He started 13th. He's now third. Tommy started 4th. He's second. And obviously the pole qualifier is the leader with Brad.
Yeah, Jonathan Dalrymple is our official hard charger so far here in this race. Tracy, how many positions you got him down for right now?
He did what?
He went from 24th to 7th.
That's 17 positions.
There you
I
go.
have nightmares about your ass.
That's good.
Whenever you're ready to go, just let me know where you want to go.
Yeah, for starting at the back. He was very
Oh, yeah.
systematic coming through. So.
He was. He
Yeah, he
did a
knew
really
what-
good job.
And the nice thing is there hasn't been any cautions.
I wasn't sure if I was holding you up or not.
Well, I don't expect that to be the case the rest
No,
of the
you
week.
haven't been, man.
Well,
Well,
we'll have to
You've
see,
been
Robert.
flashing me. I've just been behind you.
He's
since
about
you pitted.
he's about to make a pass here on this Ryko car of John
Hathaway.
Jr. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's still edging his way
Yeah,
up.
he's still good. He's still moving forward.
He's got some good cars in front of him.
He's being
He
very
does.
calculated and methodical about it. He's not letting himself get in the moment. He has a lot of discipline. He's making the passes and saving tire at the same time, which is allowing him to work his way up through this field.
Yeah, and with the sun setting and the track getting cooler, the speeds are going to pick up, so I see him even doing better. Here comes Struble. He's starting to make his way back through the pack on 4 freshies. I think his is too little, too late. We'll see where he ends up at the end of the race.
Oh,
Yeah.
and he slid up and got into the 9 there.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
John
he
Hathaway.
didn't touch him. He didn't touch
He
him.
didn't touch. It was awful close.
I was watching it. He didn't touch him.
Okay, I was seeing it too, but my angle is a little bit farther out. I'm zoomed out.
Well, of course, Robert's going to take up for Drew being his sole admirer in iRacing.
If he does something wrong, I'll definitely point it out. Definitely.
I tell you what, Tommy Gossett is getting some pressure here behind him. But I'm trying to figure out if that's a lap car, if it's Dustin Montgomery.
That's Dustin Montgomery.
No, there's a lap car in between
No.
them, I believe. Yeah, Dustin
Dustin Montgomery's the 12.
Well, he's
got
the
12 on this car.
Yeah, he's the custom number 12, but he's the number 5 car here in the race. In
Yeah,
iRacing.
there's 2 cars between him and Tommy Gossett.
And Tommy Gossett just let that lap car by. We can see it on the screen right now. As Tommy Gossett's car was up there in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen.
That Brett Maher he got to be a robot. He must got to be an alien. He ain't from this world. He ain't from this world.
Asdrubal is fell back here a little bit here, lap down. He's still trying to charge through the field. I'm sure he would love to get his lap back on those fresh tires, but I just don't see that happening.
Nah, he's running out
too
of
late.
time. He's only got 15, 16 laps, and I don't think he's gonna make it.
Yeah,
I think it happened.
I want to check in with some drivers we haven't seen yet. That's Matt Russey. He's the 8 car in this race, custom number 88, and he is he's running in 8th place. He's doing fairly well in this race, been pretty solid the whole race. Just not a lot of excitement happening around him, but I did want to, kind of focus on his car for a second here. He's just ran real solid all race. No problems, no contact with anybody. He just ran a solid top 10 race here tonight.
What if he's related to that one girl, actress named Russey? I don't know.
If we look more at his stats here, he has a 6,000 I rating even. You don't see that every day, ending up on an even I rating. But when the green flag dropped for this race, he had a 6,000 even I rating. He started in 8th place. He is the 8. Get this. He is the 8 car. He started in 8th place. He's currently in 8th place, and he has the custom number 88 on his car. How about that?
That must be a, what do you call that song?
Hey, Josh.
Oldsmobile 88. That's right. Yeah.
Delta 88.
Delta
What happened?
88.
Speeding?
Yeah, the Oldsmobile Delta.
Oldsmobile, yeah, with
88.
Decided I didn't need fuel in my car on that.
Wasn't it Delta?
We see Cody Trelindi
that's,
right there. He's a
that's
friend of the
Darwin.
channel. He's currently the overall
Very
championship
soft.
point leader for
Yeah,
Be
I got one
Open.
last week too.
We'll see. I tell you what, he's got a close run for the money with him in 2nd place. And this race tonight may actually change the.
it's going to go. What's it, 2 weeks in a row? Green flags all the way.
Yeah, a lot of clean racing here in the Monday Night Strength of Field race. And I tell you what, I'm wondering if the finish of tonight's race, depending on where Cody finishes, if that changes the overall.
Well, I
championship
imagine it
point
would. Was
structure.
it 16 points from last week? He was only ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's it'll definitely change the point standing, I believe.
Well, right now Brad's got half the field down a lap. He's all the way lapped up to all the way 16, all the way to 16th position.
Every
so
race
that's-
against him, that's not unusual.
That's Scott Lamp. Does Brad race for points, or is he just a one-off deal?
No, he races during the week.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think he does. He races most of the Monday Night Strength of Field races. I'm not sure if he's trying to race for points. You see him in a lot of races. I mean, he races a lot more than 3. I mean, so maybe the fact that he races in more races brings his championship
I've
points
seen him
down.
with the Geritol bunch before. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we got 10 laps to go to finish this one up.
If you guys want to do the Geritol race, that's at noon time. That when Mikey throws his noon races on. I call that the Geritol
I'll tell you
bunch.
what, if we've got the opposite of the hard charger, if we got the guy that's dropped the most positions, that might be Scott Lamp. I mean, I'm not trying to dog on Scott Lamp any. I mean, he's usually pretty decent in these races, but tonight he has struggled here in that pay-to-win car. He finished, he started the race in 3rd place. Took 3rd place in qualifying.
Yeah, he raced too hard for too long. The Gossett stuff, he just waited too long.
Yeah, he dropped clear back to 16th place. And I know there's a lot of bad blood there between Pay to Win and Tommy Gossett, and maybe that's why they were racing each other so hard. But Scott Lamp definitely got the short end of the stick on that exchange as far as tire wear. And
So say you might want to look at Joshua Lawton too, because he was 2nd place, started 5th. He's now 22nd, 1 lap down. I don't know if that damage is what caused his problems or not. So
Yeah,
you may want to consider Joshua there too.
I'd say so. Well, yeah, because Scott's only lost 13 positions. Here
Yes,
as Brad
yes.
passes him. So Brad Mayar now is passing Scott Lamp. So Scott Lamp is now the lucky dog.
Struble started 27th, and he is 24th. Okay,
Well, Josh,
while we're talking,
go ahead.
yeah, Brandon Schmidt, he started up in 2nd, and he is now in the 11th position. So he's lost a substantial amount himself.
All I was going to say is Lawton is currently in 22nd, and he started in 2nd, so that's a loss of 20 positions. So, yeah, I think you're right, Tracy. He is by far the person who's fell back the farthest.
Yeah. Well, let me see if I can correct you on that. I think Joshua, he started 5th, it shows on the grid, and fell back to 22nd, where we have Brandon Schmidt, it shows second on the grid, and he only went to 11th.
All right, well, then that's still Joshua Lawton, so it's not 20 positions. It's like
Yes.
it's
Oh,
like
we got a
17.
car spinning. Out he goes. In. Who is that? Number
Yeah, he's
24.
lost 17 laps, Joshua.
Was that
has.
Asdrubal? Was that Asdrubal that just lost control?
Yeah, he's down there on the flat going around 1 and 2, so I'm going to say yes.
Well, let's go take a quick look in this replay of what happened to him there. And
I was speaking so good about him.
And then we'll catch back up to get the checkered flag finish here. Yeah,
It looks like he
was going around through there and just lost it and went sideways, got loose.
is not too far from the start finish line. That's a good
yeah,
place to lose it.
he just got
Saved
completely
it.
loose.
He saved it.
Did he
That
stay
looked
out
like
of the?
Charlotte last night.
Yeah, I wonder if he stayed
Oh,
out of
I
the
don't
pits.
even want to go there. I don't even want to go there.
They need to add some
Yeah, when
downforce
you
to
get
those
close
cars,
to me
but
and
we'll
actually
save
make
that.
an
That's
attempt.
another story for another day.
I'm not going to stop in the middle of the track.
All right, let's
Uh-oh.
get checked back in with your
I mean, I
leader.
already
2
went
laps
you.
to
You're doing
go.
yours. Give me a bad time.
Yeah,
I don't know why you're racing right this
I'd
time.
say Brad's got this one well in hand. He's 8 seconds up on Tommy.
Literally
Oh, yeah,
any
Brad-
lane you
Brad
could possibly
took
be
the
running.
pole,
When you said,
led-
please move the first time I moved up a lane, and you still followed me.
Yeah, he took the pole. He led all the laps until green flag pit stops, and then after the guy, and then he
Good
gained on the
cakewalk,
guys
Brad,
and
good
took the lead
cakewalk.
back over pretty soon. After those guys that stayed out, as they stretched it out, he caught him pretty soon and took the lead back. Here we go. We're coming up to the checkered flag here as he goes around turn 4, and the checkered flag drops as Brad Mahar wins this high strength of field race.
Ooh,
here
Dustin
in Iowa.
Montgomery just lost a spot. Dustin Montgomery just got pushed out of the way.
Yeah, he's down there in the bottom. He's dropping like a rock. Clear back to 9th place.
What happened to him? I saw him get loose.
He's down the grass. I wonder.
Dustin, you good?
Did he get pushed? Or
Maybe he's
Thought
out of
the white
gas.
flag was a checker. That's awkward.
I
was
don't
that
know.
what happened? Is that what happened? He thought the white flag was the checkered flag?
Something happened, but he ended up down there in the grass.
We all done that once before.
Hey, I've done it before. Lost
Yeah, I've done it before.
I lost a race because of it one time. It was at Darlington here just a while back. You guys remember that one? It was like last time we were at Darlington here a few weeks ago. I thought the race was over, and I pulled down and gave up the win. I think I can't. I'm pretty sure.
Mike, do you get to talk to any of these guys?
Sometimes we do. We'll go and check out. Let me throw up the unofficial. The unofficial, official Area 51 results here. iRacing takes a few minutes and tabulates the results before they post them. But you don't have to wait for iRacing, Tracy, because right here, right now, here at Area 51, we have our Area 51 results. And I put them up on the screen right here. And here we go. We got in first place, the winner of the race, Brad Mahar. Second place, Tommy Gossett was 8.6 seconds behind in second. Then third place, Daniel Smallwood. Great finish from him tonight. He was the number 7 car, finished third. Then you have John Jenkins, a 13 car, finishing fourth. John Hathaway Jr., the 19 car, finishing fifth. I would say he's the car that finished the highest above his number here tonight. It was the 19 car finishing fifth, John Hathaway Jr. Sixth place, we got Jonathan Dalrymple.
I think Dustin Montgomery just thought it was the end of the race. I really do. I think
No,
he
it sounded to me, I was riding with him there. It sounded to me like
Think he ran out of fuel?
gas, yeah.
Well,
And
heaven
he didn't
forbid, I
lose but
think-
just 2 positions. He just coasted across the start-finish
Well,
line.
he was in third place when this happened, though.
Well,
He was in
heaven
third.
forbid I finished the rundown of the top 10 here. We had number 8 in 8th place, Cody
Robert
Trelindi.
started it.
And then Dustin Montgomery here. He got me stuttering. Dustin Montgomery here in 9th place, and Tyler Groff rounded out your top 10 here for the race tonight. After I was so rudely interrupted by my commentary team.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Yeah, right in the middle of going through the top 10 for you guys. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you guys give yourself
wow.
a timeout.
Yeah, you go to the other room. Yeah, I'm happy.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get the winners.
I think you think you're probably right, Scotty. You're probably right. He ran out of fuel.
It sounded like his car was sputtering, like he couldn't get no fuel picked up. If you ride along with them.
I am over here perusing through the elite Discord here, and I'm going to see if I can find the winner. He is a builder driver over there at Elite Setup, Elite Performance Industries, and if he is in one of the channels over here, he's in a private one with some of the guys that were in the race. Alan Dobbs, John Jenkins, they're both in their NASCAR Hangout race channel over there. But
we got Tommy
Gossett was here. Yeah,
Tommy's here.
all right.
Hello. Hi, Tommy.
Hello. Hi. Tommy is our second place finisher tonight. Tommy, man, what was it?
First loser.
We were watching Lamb and you guys duking it out for a long time. I thought they were just burning your stuff up, but good job. Good finish.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys. I'll tell you what. I made the comment. You guys were battling there at the beginning of the race, and I thought, maybe he was fighting so hard because a little bit of the bad blood there, but he definitely came out the loser in that when it came to tire wear. I mean, after he got done fighting with you, Tommy, he just started dropping like a rock, and he definitely would have been better off just tucking in behind you and saving his tires because he just dropped bad. He never recovered from that.
No comment.
Hey, Tommy, how was your day in the office, bud?
My day in the office was actually terrific. I don't think I had nothing there for old Brad. But
Brad was in a time zone by himself, man.
Yeah. There at the end, I was matching him. But I think I would have been able to hold him within 3 seconds had it not been for that horrendous battle.
You did good, bud. You're best of the rest, so at least you made the podium.
Yeah, if I wouldn't have had that horrible battle, I think I could have ran a little bit closer to him, like maybe 3 to 4 seconds instead of near 8. Because when I came out of the pits, I was like 8.8 behind him. Of course, I know he had lap traffic, but I cut him down to like 7.9, I think is where I finished behind him. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think Brad's got alien blood in him. I think that boy's unreal.
Yeah, I don't know what he was. I want whatever he was smoked before that race.
I tell you what, that dude is just off the charts. I mean, he has like an 8,000 something iRating, 8,300 or 8,100 something. I mean, that's just insane. He is just. He's unbelievable. I race with him all the time, and like he always beats me by like 15 seconds. I mean, if it goes green the whole time. I mean, I got no chance at all.
Is that his real name, or is he maybe a real NASCAR driver out there? I just making stuff up here, guys.
Yeah, that's some pretty wild conspiracy theories there. Hey, Tommy, I tell you, I was paying attention here, and now let's take Jonathan Dalrymple out of the picture. But everybody else, you included, and I think everybody else that was faster, like up there in like the top 5 or whatever, you guys pretty much topped off and leveled out at about 25-second laps, give or take a little bit. And I think if people are working on sets this week, that should probably be their goal as far as long run, to hover around that 25-second flat area. Is that pretty much what your consensus as well? Is kind of where everybody's leveling off?
That last run, when I was in clean air, I wasn't falling below a 24.8, high 7. But yeah, 25 flat's a good place to aim for, especially track temp, dirty air, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and
we're talking long runs here too. We're not talking 30 lappers.
Well,
I know.
Yeah, I was taking those measurements from that first big run that y'all had before the pit stop. That would never.
And I can't give you a good readout on that one because I had no right rear. I was on the rim.
I believe that, man. But yeah, no, I was looking at your times, and I was looking at Brad's even, and I was looking at Daniel Smallwood, and Dustin Montgomery at that time was running real good up there, gaining spots. And it seems like most of the guys who were running, the faster laps, other than Brad, man, Brad was turning like 24.8s and 24.9s still. But most of the faster guys there at the end of that big 70 lap run was turning 25 flat, 25.1, somewhere in there. I think that's probably where everybody needs to be shooting for this week. So Tommy, so what's the week going to look like for you after this big moral victory here, finishing with the second most championship points here in strength of field? And And if I was to guess, man, I'd say that's going to put you number 2 in championship points for the week. I doubt there'll be any more strengths of field as high as this one. This was a 5,100 and some odd strength of field.
51.
Yeah, so this is probably going to be the highest one. You finished second, so I doubt winning another race with a lower strength of field would get you as many as you have this week. So with that many championship points this week and really coming out with that, what's your week going to look like as far as racing goes for the rest of the week here in Iowa?
Try to get some rating back, man. Charlotte kicked me in the nuts. I lost 400 iRating.
Hey, you're not the only one, dude. Hey, let's talk about that for a second. Since I don't think we're getting more interviews, it should be Tommy. Let's chit chat here just for a second about that, because I had a pretty fast car in Charlotte. I wasn't the fastest.
Yeah, same.
You weren't going to be. I mean, I wasn't going to beat you, but I was finishing well above my number. Like, if I was a 10 car, I was usually finishing anywhere from 7th to 5th. Like if I was the 8 car, I usually finish anywhere from 6th to 3rd or something. I was doing really well. But man alive, it was like 50-50 getting wrecked out. It was unbelievable.
And I don't get it. Charlotte has always been like that, and I just don't honestly understand. I guess it's a free track and you have so many new players, air quote. But yeah, I don't know, man. I know 2 races I just made stupid mistakes. One race, my internet went out, and then other than that, I just had shoot races, man. Like they were crapshoots. Like I had it was flip a coin and see what you'll get.
Yeah, well,
like
if I could finish a race without damage, Tommy, then I would gain like 40 iRating, give or take a little bit or more. I was usually in the low 40s or high 30s to low 40s, maybe mid 40 iRating gains because I was doing that well. And for a lot of you guys that are newer to iRacing, if once you get above like 4,000, and especially when you get to where Tommy's at, like gaining 40 iRating in a race. That's a lot. I mean, that's a big race. That is a lot. Yeah, that's a big race. I mean,
to put it in perspective, one bad race, the worst race I had when my internet disconnected, I lost 144.
Oh yeah, yeah, and that's what I'm getting at. So if me and Tommy
the average you can gain is like 25, like not counting the big SoFs from where I am, but I can lose 150. So it will take me like 6 races to make up one bad race.
Yeah, and that's like great races, And so I'm not quite as bad off as Tommy is with so he averages about 20 at Charlotte gain, and I was averaging about, like I said, high 30s to 40 because my iRating's about 1,500 to 2,000 less than yours. Because when you get up in that 6,000 iRating territory, you're picking up like 10 iRating a race, 15, 20 a good race. But I'm still able to pick up a little bit more than that. But anyway, so if me and Tom, I was getting wrecked out, if it was 50-50, or let's say I got wrecked out 1 out of every 3, then you're looking at like gaining 40 and then gain another 40, and I got 80 now, then I lose 120. So every 3 races like a net loss of 40. I think, Tommy, I think I was down like 200 iRating for the week, I think is what it ended up being.
My highest last week was a 67.25, which is my highest all time.
Yeah.
And by the time we left, I had a 63.38.
What was your highest all time again?
67.25.
That's pretty high, dude. That's really high.
Yeah, I'm hoping by the start of round 2, I'll have a 7K.
Yeah, so I don't know why. I don't know why Charlotte's like that every time. I got a couple of theories. Now, I never thought about the free track angle. Like, I never considered that before, the fact that it's a free track. So that's new. But so I was thinking the fact that it's real popular. Like, people love, Charlotte's one of the most popular, that's up there around Daytona. The popularity of Daytona, Charlotte is. So maybe it's that. Maybe everybody's like, ooh, it's Charlotte week, let's go race it. And then the fact that it's free. And then the other thing is it's a bit narrow. It's not super narrow. Like me and you have no problem. We had no problem. Most guys, well, of course, I got wrecked by a 7,000 iRating guy this week, and it was just ridiculous. But he said sorry, and I didn't get mad. I was like, whatever. I think he just didn't see me there. But typically, when you get higher iRating guys in there, it's a wide enough track where it's no problem. We go 2 wide and 3 wide, and a pinch on 3 and 4 and not be a problem. But I think the problem is it's a little bit narrower than some of the other tracks like Texas and Chicagoland and places like that. And I think that. And also you combine that with the fact that as the race goes longer, a lot of guys get loose. And so you combine all that together, and maybe that's the deadly combination. You got any other thoughts on that? I'm not sure, like what exactly the deadly combination is.
I'll agree with you there. I don't get it because I love Charlotte. It's such a fun track. But after so long, you just got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. So...
Yeah, I did.
But anyway, guys,
I quit. Go ahead, Tommy.
I got to dip. I got to. School's out, but I still got to be up kind of early tomorrow, so I got to go. I
thanks for
appreciate
stopping
y'all
by,
doing
man.
this.
Yep, thanks for
no
stopping
problem.
by.
Anytime.
There you go. Your second place finisher, Tommy Gossett, man. Thanks for being in here.
All righty.
Yeah, I'm with you to know when to fold them. I folded there. I folded there on like Friday, and I give it a break for like a day and a half, and then I came back yesterday, or maybe it's Friday. I give it a 2-day break, and I came back yesterday and dipped my toe in the water and had a decent one. Did one more, and then I raced this morning, and all 3 of those were good. So I was actually down almost 400 iRating for the week, 350-ish or so. And so those races got me back to where I only lost about 200 for the week. But yeah, you got to know when to fold them, Trace, and sometimes it's a bit wild. It's almost like gambling, though. Some of us get addicted to it. we can't fold the cards up.
Hey, I reached out to Dustin Montgomery. I don't know if he'll stop by or not, but I asked him if he wanted to stop by, and we'll talk about his race too.
Yeah, because
see what really happened there. I bet he ran out of gas
at the end. Yeah. We'll hold out just for a second to see if he'll pop in.
Yeah, hopefully he does. He's on right now, so hopefully he'll get my message and stop by because I'd like to talk to him. So we shall see. But I'm glad Tommy stopped by. Glad to hear he's doing good. I wanted to get a little more with him, but I wanted to see how the racetrack changed and, being, evening like that. It wasn't really hot, so that was kind of cool. So this should be a racy little place this week, I'm thinking. Hopefully it wasn't too much carnage. See what happens here in another half hour, right? 10 o'clock race will go off.
Yeah, anybody racing?
You are. We got to have somebody to watch. You and number 1 team driver, Robert.
Robert gonna race it?
Hey, where did Corey Wolf end up? Do we know? Mike, you got the stats on that?
I think he was at the bottom.
Yeah, hold on one second. I want to pull up the official results.
He was a lap down, so...
the official results. Corey Wolf there from Area 51 had a rough race. He finished up in 25th out of 27, so he was back there a ways. As Drubel ended up finishing behind him in 26th. And Brian Lee Jones came in dead last. I'm not sure what happened there, if he got disconnected or something. He finished 3 laps down. I think he got disconnected at one point and then had to join back in.
Anyhow, all in all, a good race. I liked it. I enjoyed it. You could see the haves and the have-nots, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to get Dustin. I'm sure they're over there working on something. He might not be getting the messages. He might be out on the track working on the set and stuff. But, yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened. Maybe we'll find out later in the week. We can drop a comment down. Maybe we can drop a comment down the video. Let everybody know what happened to Dustin there. But, he was looking for a strong finish. There was like 3rd place or something, and a real strong finish. And all of a sudden, he just drops down the bottom and loses complete momentum. Like I said, it almost like he ran out of gas or he thought the race was over, one of the two. But yeah, it's kind of sad there to see that happen to him when he was going to have such a strong finish.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, I was hoping we could get a word with him, but apparently not. So, we tried.
Yeah, well, that's all you can do is try. Guys, we appreciate everybody viewing. It's been here. We've had 27 of you tune in here for this broadcast, so we really appreciate that and all the channel growth that we're having.
Hey, who was the best broadcaster? Who the whole bunch? Was it me? Vote for me. We're having a voting contest. Vote for me.
Now, Mike's got to put a poll up now.
I guess we'll just do that in the live chat. If anybody before the broadcast stops or down in the comments, you guys can let us know who you thought the best broadcaster was. But I'm gonna tell you what, right now, you guys get demoted a point for interrupting me as I'm doing the rundown on the top 10. That was just unprofessional and unbecoming of being a broadcaster.
Oh my goodness.
Exactly. Anyway, man, this has been a fun broadcast, a fun race.
Shame on you, Robert.
I know.
Oh, wait, I'm interrupting his closing.
Yeah,
I always do it all the time anyway.
we hope all y'all enjoyed being here with us in Area 51. We also appreciate the Admiral coming on and doing his guest commentary tonight. He's a staple on the podcast with us in the Alien Factory podcast. Admiral, appreciate you being here with us. How did it feel, and how did you enjoy being here in your first broadcast here of our Monday night Strength of Field races?
Well, thanks for having me. First off, I appreciate being here. You know, I like this kind of stuff, and to see these guys get the race firsthand, the first race of the week, I enjoy it. You can really see the movers and the shakers, the guys that have it and have not. I was glad the race went clean so we could see how it played out. That's for sure. And congratulations to Brad Mayer. He dominated. There was no question about it. Tommy Gossett did an excellent job. Hoping to hear from Dustin Montgomery. I'd like to know what his story was. He at least had a solid podium going to the last lap. But yeah, congratulations to the podium, and look forward to doing it again when I get time.
Absolutely. And
Don't get COVID again.
Yeah, don't get COVID. That's not good.
No, it's not good.
It messed me up for about 5 months now. But anyway, hey, glad you guys are here with us here at the Alien Factory. We have all kind of growth here on the channel. If you have not done so yet, hey, Nurse Bobby, he's trolling me. He said he's voting for Robert Cook. Robert Cook, #1.
Thank you, Bobby.
Yeah, I guess that's why you're #1 team driver. But I never said you were #1 team commentator. Just #1 team driver. So here we go. We're going to close this thing out, folks. All we ask is as our channel continues to grow, that you share these broadcasts, these videos that you like, share them wherever you can, get it out there to as many people as possible. Also, if you have not done so yet, hit that subscribe button. We are on our way to becoming a YouTube partner, and that is our goal here at Area 51 for YouTube and all of our videos and stuff. And so every single subscription that of everybody that subscribes really counts, really helps out the channel, and we appreciate that very much. So hit that subscribe button if you have not done so yet. There's also a bell icon there. Get notified when any of our content goes up on the channel. You'll get
10th
notified.
on the board right now.
There you go. And then
You're 10th.
Not only that, but down in the description, always check out that description down below. There's all kind of goodies for you guys. We have a promo code for, or not a promo code, but an affiliate link for Major's Garage, where when you get your first month subscription there, we get a small commission to help out the channel. Does not cost you anything, but still helps us out if you just click that link there before you go to Major's Garage. They also have free baseline sets there as well. Plus, osracing.net gets you free asphalt oval and dirt oval setups that are community supported, as well as Edwards Setup Shop. They have a website link down there, and you click the Discord button once you get to the website. All kinds of free setups for you guys in there as well, on all aspects of iRacing, including road and all kind of stuff. So check that out as well. And Maconi Setup Shop gave us a 10% off promo code for you, our viewers and subscribers to the channel, and it is down there below as well. Always check out the description for all those goodies as you head out of the videos. We appreciate you being here for this live Strength of Field broadcast with us. For myself, Mike Howerton, Mr. Excitement, and everyone at Area 51, especially our broadcast team tonight here, we appreciate each and every time that you're with us. And as always, we will see you in the next one.
The next one.